Does this room kind of look familiar? About a year ago, just over, when I was doing the last little bit of vlogs for my Ice Road series, it kind of went. An update on that, I have talked with the company, and we have to sign a waiver saying that we will not film anything. It says commercial film. So I asked them about my videos, about the fact that I post them on YouTube, and then I also get paid for them. And they said that I can shoot for personal use, but it can't be posted to Facebook, or it can't be posted to YouTube or anything like that. So sorry, there's no Ice Road videos, and it kind of sucks, but yeah, what can you do? This is just an update, kind of letting you know what's been going on. I was doing pretty good. The truck I had, well, I guess I still have it technically. The only real issue I had with it is it would get cold. If it was a warm day out, it was nice and warm. If it got cold, I'd have to throw on about 2 jackets and kind of live with it. That's just the name of the game. And it really has been a pretty cold winter this year. I know at Lockhart it was temperatures of minus 55 and that sort of stuff. So the weather itself was just abusive to the truck, and then of course it's a 96 Freightliner, so yeah, it's let's just say if it were to fall under, it wouldn't take long to fill up with water. So many holes in it. So things were doing pretty good. I got 10 loads taken care of. I was on my 11th, and was going into one of the mines, and there's a hill. there was issues. Sorry, I've got a scratchy throat. There was issues that morning. Snow was blowing pretty hard, and the road was closed quite a bit. Truck spinning out, and just visibility was limited and that sort of stuff. So it was a pretty bad, miserable day for a lot of drivers up here. I just happened to make it a really bad day for me. Finally, when I was able to go into the mine, 2 trucks ahead of me, I was the third in the convoy of 5. The 2 made it up, and I made it, I guess, up to the top of the hill. I ended up hitting this hill. You got to speed up a little bit to get up the grade, but with the high winds blowing the snow, it made the ice just pure ice. Normally they have them graded where it's rough, and they've put some sand down and that sort of stuff where it gives grip and bite. And I've to this point had never spun out and that sort of stuff, so it's usually taken care of pretty well. Well, I hit the bottom of the hill at a normal speed, sorry, of about 40 to 42 kilometers per hour, which for this hill is warranted. They've got signs telling you to speed up and that sort of stuff. And got up the hill, but like I said, basically where my tires were, it was just sheer ice. And just as you crest the hill, it bends to the left. Well, I started steering to the left, but I wasn't going to the left. So here I was at the top of the hill thinking, well, shoot, I'm going to be going into the ditch over on the right here. So I was starting to prepare myself for that, when all of a sudden my tires got off the ice and onto the fresh powder that was sitting there. And well, when tires get something to grab, they grab, and of course the lane is only, pretty much just as wide as a truck. It's a little bit wider, but not any room to correct. Well, that rocketed me over to the left, and ended up parking on some rocks, basically a whole tractor trailer length off of the road, and just basically up beside it. So I got out. Security came by and took a look at it. I got out. I took my camera and I started walking on the road to take the pictures for safety and everything. and I could barely stand up on it. So it was a pretty rough go on that road. And that's when I saw the drive line, or the front drive axle. Looks like it's toast. And the bumper is all pretty banged up. With the size rocks I hit, it's no surprise really. Load kind of shifted forward, but it was still secure on the trailer. And security came by. I got into the pickup truck to just stay warm and try to relax, calm down. And they went out and took pictures and that sort of stuff. And they said there's no fuel spillage and doesn't look like there's any fluids that have leaked. So that was just at that point. So I don't know what's been going on since, but that's a good thing that the tanks didn't rupture. I know I lost all air as soon as I came to a complete abrupt stop, and the truck died instantly. So I don't know what kind of mechanical damage, if there is any. So at this point, that was yesterday at noon. Today is the next day, and it's 7:30 in the evening. Still no word as to what's going on. I know they went and took a look at it today, so I'm going to be down at least for a couple of days. At the very least, a couple of days just to find out what's going on. They'll have to figure out what to do with the load to try to either unload it there or somehow get it to the diamond mine. It's only about 30 kilometers away from delivery. And then from there they'll have to deck the trailer or the tractor, bring it back down here. The mechanic will have to look at it. The owner took a look at my photos, which really weren't much. It really couldn't tell you much. Most of it was under snow still. But with that axle, he thinks it might just be that the U-bolts and that, it just basically broke free and loose, and it might be able to be repaired. In which case, I'll be down for probably about a week or so, which will cost me about 3 trips easily. But that is still better than the alternative that if it is a write-off or anything like that, my season's done. Because he doesn't have any other trucks. He just, in fact, yesterday, a driver flew up, did orientation, and all that, and got into that truck, which I'm kind of glad. I took that truck out today with him. Had to help him out and get some stuff for the truck and that sort of stuff. And I ended up driving it, and it just, that truck and I wouldn't have gotten along very well. I'll just say that. If it would have meant that my seasons continue, then I would have just grinned and bared it, and I would have complained, all right. But it's just whatever. It is what it is. So I just figured I'd update you on that. In my career, this is the first time that I have operated a vehicle that has not gone where I told it to, and I guess caused an accident. I don't like calling it an accident, because when I went to school, they said there's no such thing as an accident, it's a collision. Well, I didn't collide with anything other than rocks, which I guess it's still a collision, but yeah. But anyways, that's just the update on that. So yeah. Fun. I guess I'll wrap this up right now and get it out there. I gotta try to figure out what I'm gonna do, because I'm getting hungry and I got no wheels, and I'm in an industrial area. So I'm gonna have to make some phone calls and see if I can't get a ride somewhere. So the important thing is I'm still safe, and it was a heck of a ride. It would have been awesome if I could have had cameras rolling inside and out. Everything inside the truck, everything that was forward in the cab went to the back. Everything that was in the bunk came forward. Everything that was on the top shelf came down. Everything that was on the floor went up. That's about the only thing I can explain. And what really sucks is right now that truck is out there. It's been out there for over 24 hours in minus 20 degree weather, thereabouts. I don't know what the wind chill factor is on that too, up on that hill. I've got bottled water and cans of soda. that are freezing. So I'll probably have a huge mess inside by the time everything is said and done. I ain't looking forward to that. And it's a waste of freaking water and soda. So, well, I guess if the water's frozen, we can just try to. But anyways, I'm just rambling now. Everybody, just be safe out there and try to keep your wheels on the pavement or ice. And don't do as I do as I say. All right, laters.